What is up, Gundam MSIA fans? Today, the figure that I'm showing you is the Japanese Space GM Gundam MSIA figure. And this Space GM comes with the ball as well, other known as the Flying Coffin. The Space GM was the Earth Federation's first seen mass produced mobile suit from the Gundam UC 1 Year War Show. I believe the first semi-mass produced mobile suit after they lost the great, like the first war with General Rebel, was the gun tank. No, sorry, not the gun tank, the gun cannon, and they made black ones. But sadly, the gun cannon was too slow, and they got gunned down so easily. And the first time you see them is in Char's origin story, and you just see a whole squad get gunned down by Black Tri-Stars 1, like the Black Tri-Star squad and Rambaral, and they did not put up a fight at all. Like, you just seen the Zaku's like dance, like literally dance around the gun cannons, and they all just absolutely got obliterated. They cost a lot of money as well, but this is where this comes in. The better mass produced mobile suit, which is the Space GM. This thing doesn't cost as much as the gun cannon. I believe it's like for every gun cannon you could make like 4 Space GMs. And like, yeah, it had less armor, but like, what's the point in having all that armor if you can't even like catch up to a Zaku 1 of all things? So they took away all the armor, realized their mistakes, focused on weaponry, shields that can like not get penetrated easily by the Zaku machine gun, beam weaponry for close up combat, which is right here, and what else was it? And just like obviously just getting loads of these things out. The agility of this thing was fantastic. Speed of it was good. The only time, realistically, and if you check the stats, that this got outperformed was by the Gilguk. Like, even the Dom was actually a bit slower than this thing in space anyway. But like, yeah, like it's the Japanese. I'll show you a closer look. This is the Japanese version of the Space GM, and it's got a bit of panel lining. Honestly, I do prefer the Japanese version, but I really like the USA version. That's because they've got the numbers on them on the shoulders and right here as well to signify it. And I collected all the numbers for the Space GM USA version, and I really do like it. And the ball also has like the wee number on it as well. I believe it's like right here, and it shares with that GM that comes in the package with it. The first time the GM was like introduced, the space one anyway, in the UC show was either two occasions. One, and I think this was when it was introduced, was when you were on Earth and you seen loads of mass-produced GMs in a building, and Zeon was going to like bomb it down, but the mission failed because they were hesitant of the kids being there. And or either I'm pretty confident that is when they were shown, or either when Char seen one in his underwater Zoc and like clawed it right through its stomach and absolutely destroyed the thing. Now the ball comes with the Space GM, and because it does, I'm going to review them both in this one video. Like the articulation and showing off the ball and all the stuff that comes with the Space GM and ball. This is just everything that comes with the ball, as you see. Like, nothing like else comes with it. The rest of the stuff that comes with the Space GM is right here. You get your spray gun. This is like for bullets, and that's the magazine there, so you can tell. You got your beam weaponry, beam gun, which again Zeon had really difficulty creating up until the end of the war. The beam saber, and it's extra wee fist hands that you can put in. So you can, let's see if I can get a nice wee. There we go. The nice wee punches. And then the left open arm, hand, sorry. Let's see if I can focus in on that. Can I? Oh, my camera's not deciding to focus properly on this hand. But basically, this is for the right arm, sorry, not the left. This is for the right arm, so you can wield like double beam sabers if you were to have an extra one. So it's like put in here, and you can just wield 2 beam sabers, one on the right, one on the left, if you ever have 2 beam sabers. Fun fact about this beam saber, that again, they actually added a little bit of panel lining on it. Let's see if I can zoom in. And this is the wee panel lining detail right here that they've added in on it. And this, you can tell, is from the Japanese version. Well, you don't really see a lot of panel lining in weapons, but they showed it off in the beam saber, which is kind of cool. And I'll show you guys the USA version in another video as well. Got the bazooka rifle, which I'll show you how to place that on the GM as well, which is really cool. You got the GM shield, which again has a bit of panel lining on it, if you can see that at the yellow part there, which is really cool. And then obviously the best known weapon that a GM has is the beam rifle. Oh, sorry, not the beam rifle, the beam gun, which I really like. You see a lot of rifle-y looking weapons, but I quite like the gun. The gun's really cool. The shield can go on the back like so, which is quite cool when you're like putting the when you're putting the weaponry on this guy. It's really like nice to just like put this on his back and then this on his back as well. You can put them both on at the same time, but it is a bit difficult to do. Well, not really that difficult, but it's just annoying to get on, because sometimes when this gets in the way of this going onto the joint properly. But yeah, no, that's what the shield looks like. You can get that on the back as well with the peg there, right here. Right, now I'll get into the articulation of the figure. The arms move a full 360. The legs, oh no, well, sorry, getting a bit ahead of myself. The arm joints can go just forwards, not backwards, as you can see here. It can't go any more than this. It can just go this far. The head can move a full 360. I like the detail on the head as well. The wee beam, not beam weaponry, the head Vulcans on the head, which is pretty cool. The hands can move a full 360 as well. The body can move a full 360, but you gotta like kind of force it a bit. The thrusters, this is what I do to get the thrusters to move. I'd take this out and then get this to get the thrusters out, because it's hard to get the thrusters out when they're lodged in like that. I just cannot get my finger in here, so that's the thrusters out, like that, like shown. You get the 2 air vents at the front of the chest, the nice detail at the legs, the boosters, which they didn't even need to add this in, but this was amazing. Like, every little detail helps, in my opinion. The legs, they can move forward like this. Sadly, that's as far as it can go. So a GM is not kicking anything. And then it moves decently far back. There's just more joint where the knee is compared to like the actual leg itself. The foot can move a wee bit, but this one can't move so much. Some foots like actually are really loose and can move very easily. Yeah, I think that's about it for the articulation for the GM. Nothing really else much for it, I guess, as far as I've shown off. Now the next one. Now we'll get off of showing the ball. The ball has 6 boosters down here, and then I don't know if these are boosters, these wee things here, but I know these are boosters. These are boosters as well. Back of the ball, side of the ball, top of the ball, and the last side of the ball, just so you can see out here. And then the articulation, you can move this up and down, like so. The claw opens up, and the claw comes down as well. And the gun can move up and down and twist all the way around. And I actually really like the ball as a wee side bit. It's probably the best side bit, or maybe like the second best side bit that comes with the figure. I think the best, or one that competes with the ball anyway, is the Xeon tank. But sometimes my mind changes all the time. It comes down to this or the Xeon tank. I don't know. You guys tell me which one you think's better. The ball or the Xeon tank, when like you come with the MSIA stuff. Or you guys tell me what you think your favourite add-on to an MSIA figure is. But yeah guys, if you liked the video, as always, please like, subscribe. It really helps the channel out a lot if you like this review. And leave a wee comment down below. As always, thanks for watching guys. See you guys later.